Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Patience. I started coming to you guys with a little new one. So in this one I want to talk a little bit more about what I'll be doing over the next couple of days, I presume. So I'm already thinking about how I'm going to angle this one up. I want to do another Tomb Raider. And I want to talk a little bit more about where I think Tomb Raider may be going and where I would like it to go. Not just because I'm a gamer my darn self, but I do see myself sitting down with my little baby girl, and I do see myself sitting down with my little baby girl, and I look at the content that's being fed on to us. I don't like the idea of playing with a character like Hellblade as our iconic superstar as it would be. That's what Lara Croft is. I've given pictures of, I guess you could say, celebrity representatives that could be projected upon such a character, because they don't just have the beauty to shine with it, but they also have the complexion. And I'm talking genuinely, guys, because we go back to the originality of Lara Croft. In Lara Croft 1, she's very, very, very tanned, and she's got the hair braided. So this is something I'm going to be working on as well. I think it's very important to let you guys know that as the summer draws closer and closer, I'm going to start ebbing further and further away from the gaming, because the desktop gives off far too much heat for that stuff, guys. So I will start, projecting a lot more of my skills back onto my artistic side. So this is going to be better because I'll be working back on my portfolio, which is just going to be general basic tasks, little animations, nothing of the extreme, nothing related to any of my workload either, guys. That's going to be literally put aside for a while, simply because I'm not getting enough feedback with that one, guys. And it's too much workload for just one individual, and living in the UK and taking things into consideration this way has made me kind of second guess how I want to approach the whole working environment, guys. I've actually had to take a step back in many ways, because I don't like working with people that are very, very disrespectful. For instance, if I'm going to be paying tax and I want to go and buy food, which is something that I've thought about, but there's only so far you can go, and etc. Well, then I want to know that I'm working with people that I truly do respect, and people that truly respect other people the way I do. If I'm always going to have a disrespectful nature, then it's always going to be hard for me to continue within that working environment. So this is one of the things that's made me step away from my art side, because I've had people reaching out to me, and I find it hard to say yes, I'll work with you, or I'll even come for an interview, and I'm sitting down with someone that I feel doesn't respect me in the least, so this is something that I'm having problems with at the moment, something that I wish we would address as a kingdom properly. What do I mean? I don't like the idea of walking down poorly streets, people walking with their pets and just allowing it to poop anywhere and expecting us to just get on with our daily lives like that. I don't want to go and buy a home and leave out my front gate as I do and find poop on my front doorstep, because that to me is very disrespectful. It's another way of putting your middle finger up in my face and telling me to just get on with it, but you want me to help you achieve. So this is stuff that I find hard to do my darn self, and it's something that I found very hard when I was going to school, trying to focus on my grades and stuff, and trying to mix and mingle with people. In ways I can say it's fortunate that I'm the only one that I know of that feels this strongly about the matter, but I also do feel that it's unfortunate because I don't like having to try and live it under such circumstances and conditions. So that's why it's not necessarily going to be a workload, but I will start creating both animations and illustrations alike for my gaming channel. So it's your boy Patience, guys. I just wanted to project that onto you guys. I might get a little bit more into Star Citizen, because I hear you guys giving me a shout out about that all the while. Star Citizen is something that I'm interested in, but 4.6 obviously was a big, huge letdown. So was 4.5. I didn't even touch 4.5. 4.6, I heard it was going to be crafting. I think I heard a little bit of base building. I ain't seen nothing, so I'm not trying to touch that. I think I might get back involved when 1.0 drops. That's what I put on one of my uploads, prepping for 1.0. So I skipped 4.6. And it seems like I skipped it for a good reason and purpose, so I ain't necessarily going to be touching Star Citizen for a while, guys. As well, guys, I wanted to cover a little bit more than commodities and currency, just a little bit. So what I wanted to cover was the fact that if I was to go out and get myself a gold bar today in the modern age, I haven't checked it lately, but I'm assuming that gold will cost about 1,200 to maybe down there 1,900 bars, you know, per let's just say per unit, which means that currently in game Star Citizen, all the commodities are priced, if you ask me, far too low, especially when hand mining. So this is something that I think should be addressed ASAP. Another way to address this, or very important or direct way about addressing this, I personally think, especially for the economy of Star Citizen, would be applying more currencies into the system. Having a one universal currency kind of does not make sense. It doesn't make sense for wars, it doesn't make sense for the economy, it doesn't make sense for purchases, as it were. Technically it does, but technically it doesn't. What we want is more currencies. I personally believe this will help to stabilize the deflation situation that we're currently seeing in game. If you were to take modern day Earth into consideration, including all the other aspects of Earth, I've already got a video about this off of my channel, so I won't spend time on this. Like, you're going to find many currencies upon planet Earth alone. And this helps to manage inflation and deflation in certain cases and in certain regions. Commodities can also help manage inflation in certain cases and in certain regions. So in this instance, having multiple currencies and would be an easier way of managing prices upon each item. Another way of doing this would also be, instead of bringing an item into the verse and saying, okay, it has to fit in with a price, it has to fit in a price range of other products within its range. You say, we're gonna get this product, we're gonna get a range of products, and we're gonna say these products are priced within this bracket. And you get like another set of products, like for instance, I might have a fridge, and the fridge might be priced anywhere from 100 to 200 pounds. That's reasonable, that makes so much sense. A car is likely going to cost anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 pounds. And a house is likely going to cost anywhere from 150 to 250,000 pounds. Obviously the modern day housing market might have gone shooting up, but you can kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to say. Once you've got the foundation of all the prices of all these things that they fit into their categories, you then begin to range the prices of better versions. So you can say the highest value that you can find a fridge for will be about 1,200 or maybe 2,000. The highest value you can find a car for, and then you begin to play with prices that way. Not only is that a case, but then you'd also have different currencies. Some currencies are stronger than other currencies. So this currency, maybe you only need the right amount of the exact number asked for, and on another currency you need a little bit more. Anyway, it's your boy Patience, guys, over it.